Hey y'all, I'm gonna do a reading, but I may have to cut it off and start it again. If that is the case, be patient with a player. I be wondering, I was just listening to that song, Sisters are doing it for themselves. It's been miscommunications between the male and female species for so motherfucking long. Like, honey baby, I don't even know. It's so terrible. You gotta really listen to songs made at certain times, and it'll really give you the mindset that was going on the evolution side. This shit been chopped and screwed for a long time. Cause she basically saying in the song, just because I want to get out here and work, it's so crazy because my mother was a stay-at-home mom. And when she wanted to do something different, it was like at a time where I guess women was trying to go to school and do it for themselves kind of shit. And men have felt like they have been infiltrated. Like, what you mean? You good? Take care of my children. Stay here. I got it. Now, my mother called herself going to college, honey. She didn't get to go to college after my father was pushed out of the home because he took all her college books. He filled the tub up with water and took all her college books and threw them in the tub. Now where you going? Hell no. I feel him though, you know. It's like, damn, I thought we had an agreement here. So something happened in society where some women were coerced, to do something they didn't necessarily want to do, like a mind control thing. While other women really did have a life purpose to go to school or to become a doctor or whatever. Because in the song, she's like, just because I'm doing this and I'm not in the home no more, homemaking, that don't mean I love you any less. This is just something I want to do. It was something as simple as that. Then with other women, they were kind of, it's like during the microwave age. Latchkey kids, microwave, crack cocaine. You know, it's like something is happening. And it's kind of like a man knowing a woman, his woman. Fuck other women. He know his woman. You was cool. Now why you talking about you need to go get something to do? You know? So, this shit. It just depends on the communication. And society staying the fuck out of people's households. Whatever you choose to do that shit. That's what I say. That's what doors are for. Even if you watching TV, okay, you don't got to do what the fuck the TV is suggesting you do. You know? Like, don't bring society no motherfucking where. No, that ain't what we don't. That ain't what we discuss kind of shit. You really do have to have your own mind. Not to be pulled into every which way, every direction. It's real trippy. Like, oh, damn, motherfucker really didn't have their own mind. Still don't. You'll be like, so I'm gonna do this like I guess a union reading. For those in union, those that want to be in union, those is of course in separation, stupid ass shit. Two of Swords. Women just stop listening to men. And then men start judging women harshly, all of them, because they no longer had a voice. And then women steadily trapping and entrapping men. It's just a bad idea, bro. You don't do shit but hurt each other. That's why I don't understand. What do you want? You hear a man ask that question, though. What do you want? And, yep. The Three of Swords, you get the Two of Swords down here because everybody heart chakra blocked off. And look how he looking down. This could be representative like of a androgynous energy because it's both men and women, but the judgment on each other is so crazy. Like, now you're not able to love. Now you're just trapping niggas. Everything is entrapment and gold digging and shit. My question is this, because I was listening to another song by Biggie. You must be used to me spending and all this sweet whining and dining, but I'm fucking you tonight. Fucking you, babe. By him, R. Kelly. However, you will hear men, they do this in rap music. This be the lyrics sometimes where they'll say, I think Rick Ross said it. Something about meet me in room 222. She liked my 22, so meet me in room 222. Once a man know that your eyes are full of dollar signs, once you see the vehicle that he in, you're no longer a candidate for baptism, honey. You're just a quick hit and you gone. But do you blame him? Like, you more Google out of the car than me. But fuck it, I'm going to go ahead. But where men entrap themselves, why you sleeping with her if you see her eyes getting big, like with dollar signs? If you know that, why would you sleep with her? Then when she do some trapper shit or that. And men are strong enough to take their power back from women. They just don't do it. That's how you get a song called Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves. Because you're not being a man. You allowing a woman to rule your lower nature. Thinking that you getting over on her, but at the end of the day, it be her getting over on you because you don't know. Woman is the second self of God. I always say, what he didn't put in man, he put in woman. And man is a sight to behold. So just imagine how much more is in a woman. Whether good or evil. But men don't take that into account. But men are strong enough to subdue a woman. Just by telling her no. What's she gonna do? No, I'm not having sex with you. You know what she gonna do? She gonna try all kinds of shit, go crazy and this and that. But as long as you stand your ground on that no, and you subdue your own lower nature, ain't shit she can do with you. Nothing. But go the fuck head on. For real. Ain't nothing she can do with you. Nothing. You was created first. She cannot do nothing with you, bruh. If you say no to the soul pole, ain't nothing she can do with you. No. Now what? So you ain't gonna, you will start seeing her be more like a drug addict. Because that's what it is for her. She's gotta have it. No. What you mean no? That motherfucker be like this. No. What you mean no? Especially if you married. Bitch, what you mean? What I mean? Hello? Who's in charge? Sneaky snakes? And she's sitting on top of your motherfucking head. And you can't even think right. You know? Because once she gets your head, she got your head. Because you gave it up. Men are so kind of crazy. Like, I don't understand the thought processes. I really don't. And this what the fuck she would have to do. She would literally have to go the fuck head on. And then guess what? She may try to trap you. But she ain't gonna do nothing but end up going crazy. Even if she working magic. You don't have to touch her. No. Tell her no. And that's it, Diamond. The fuck? No means no. They love to say that shit. Okay, the same applies to a man. And if a motherfucker saying somebody did something that they didn't do, then that means that's more work for the courts to do, honey. Before you just agree with the woman because she a woman, I know the fuck you lying. You better look into that shit. Because women trickier than a motherfucker. And that ain't got nothing to do with no damn women empowerment. Bullshit. You was a motherfucking lie. He said no, bitch. The fuck wrong with you? I don't see how men lay with women. Men be thinking they're getting over on women or like the woman is the hoe. No, the only difference is she ain't got no walls. She fucked up. Cause she done sit up there and slept with so many and let them hop on top of her up and down. Why get the cow when you can get the milk for free kind of situation? That's the only thing. That's the only difference. But to me, community dick, a man that been through a lot of women, let's talk about what happened. Why you was doing that for? If you can't remember the amount, you got some low self-esteem issues. And you need a woman to boost your ego by way of your sacral chakra. But you just as loosey-goosey as a woman. You just don't get loose, but you ain't got no energy, no go, no nothing. A lot of men that be sitting up having sex, they be tired as fuck. They just don't want a woman to go back and tell her friends he was a dud, basically. So he be sitting up there about to pass the fuck. I don't give a fuck how much that motherfucker work out. If he's a promiscuous man, every time he release life fluid, he loses power. Just like Superman with kryptonite. For real. That's your life force. When you subdue your lower nature as a man, you get way more power and energy than just sleeping with random women that you don't even want to. I be trying to figure this out. Please help me to understand because I don't. Okay? And I'm sending any evil back to evildoers that don't like what the fuck I'm saying because you think I'm on the man's side and this and that. Bitch, you don't know me and shut the fuck up. And I ain't talking to no dope ass subscribers. This dope as fuck and understand what the fuck I've been saying since I've been on this motherfucking YouTube shit. I don't understand why men sleep with women just because a man could be totally, you got some women, and I'm not trying to be funny, I'm keeping it 1,000. You got some women with the biggest asses, the nicest bodies, but they got a body odor. You got the baddest shaped women, but they skin feel like a pickle. Like a whole bunch of bumps and shit. Mm-hmm. To me, that'd be a turnoff to me as a man. Whoever got that, figure it out. It's like blackheads or some shit. You can get that shit taken care of. But I'm just saying, it's certain shit that makes a man be turned off, but he still has sex with a woman and don't see himself indifferent. But he really do. He just not articulating it. Because of his manhood not allowing him to, and his ego not allowing him to. I don't care how pretty a bitch is. That don't mean that don't mean that she turned that man on. But a man is sleep with her just because she's appealing to the physical eye. But he don't necessarily have to be turned on by her. You got some men that like women that they like. You know, some men may be like, she like a dude to me. She cold as fuck. It's in the eye of the beholder. But men will still hit it based off of the fact that her physicality may be top notch to most men, but not to him per se. So why would you sleep with her if she ain't even a fucking turn on? You see? That ain't no different than being a hoe, like a woman. Just sleeping with whoever. Whether it's an itch or scratch or you trying to get something paid. Men be, honey, let me tell you something. Women get the D, and the men have to bear the purse. And he may or may not be turned on by her. Real talk, y'all. Real talk. You love who you love. Think about it, fellas. Kind of shit. I be sitting here looking like this at people. I really do. With my single ass. So she knows so much. She said, bitch, I was married twice. One was cool. The other one was a total disaster, honey. But I done dated enough to know motherfuckers be doing shit they don't want to do. But do it just because of societal programming. You're playing yourself. If she's looking at your car, if she's looking at your watch, if she's looking at your chain, if she's even looking at your dick imprint in gray sweats, you see that shit. And this be men. But then I still sleep with her. Why would you sleep with the bitch? They'll even take it this far. They'll even take it this far. That's like this lion being attached to a chair and thinking he can't move. You got tricked. You been had. You was took. You got bamboozled. Because you just giving your money away to a woman that you don't even want for real. Or you know who don't want you. So you trying to prove to her that you more than the watch she attracted to, the car she attracted to, the house she attracted to, the shoes she attracted to, the dick print she attracted to. You're really trying to prove to her that you're better than those things, but you're playing yourself. Because, bitch, if you ain't looking me in my eyes and don't love me for me, if you're not caring what the fuck come out of my mouth because it's attached to the thoughts in my head, then, bitch, this is a game and get the fuck out of here, candy shit. I can enjoy my jewelry myself. I can enjoy it without spending no money or exerting no life force energy. Or without having to beat somebody's ass and end up in a whole domestic violence situation because I'm doing it wrong, candy shit. These motherfuckers do. They be going crazy. Tell them no. Now, this is men. If this was in reverse, it says, enemy trying to find your weaknesses. Your weaknesses is your ego, and your weaknesses sometimes is your money. Because you tie your meaningfulness or your worth or your value to $1. But wasn't you worth something when your mother pushed you out the womb? Who told you you wasn't nothing just because you didn't have no money? Who told you that? Somebody told somebody small that? You ain't got no money? This what the nutty buddy told my son. Used to tell my son, you put this in your pocket. A man ain't supposed to walk around with no money. He ain't got no money, this and that. But he ain't never got none. And if he do, he ain't helping nobody but himself, candy shit. Don't put that shit in no children's head. Let them be children. It say train up a child in the way that they should go. That ain't the way that a boy is supposed to go, to think that in order to feel like you're something, you must have money. No. When you grow up, God created you to protect and provide. So make sure you do something that you love so that you're able to provide for your family. Not suggesting he ain't shit because he ain't got no money in his pocket and he only 4 kind of shit. You see how they can go fucked up? Complicated. So now men are more complicated. You hear women complaining about this shit. Motherfucker too complicated. Act like a bitch kind of shit. Embarrassed. Cowardice. Lacks confidence. Self-doubt. Then it becomes a test of wills. You know? Low energy, because you ain't getting an equal exchange of nothing. She love your car, nigga. Don't really want you on top of her, but damn, it's a comfortable bed. Candy shit. Weak foundation. Mask off. Shaky. This is when the mask comes off. When it becomes a domestic violence situation. When it becomes complicated and complex. That ain't no God. God ain't the God. He no author of confusion. People say so many things about God that's just not true. They really do. My mother always told me, you and God are supposed to have a personal relationship, and it's nobody's business of that relationship. It's personal between you and him. So I always did that. So sometimes I just be looking at people, some of the shit, the cliches they say, or God gave me this, but I didn't deserve it. Who told you that? God think you deserve everything good. Who told you that you didn't deserve blessings? Who told you you deserve suffering? Who is telling these lies? Somebody please tell me. Mask off. Fuck it. Mask off. Hell no. Yo, I ain't got time for this. Look how he looks so goofy with that money. Because he know she don't want him for him. She want him for that coin in his hand. He know that. Look at how he looking. If you know that, why would you deal with her? You want somebody that wants you regardless of what you have. You ain't gonna have nothing. What if you lose it all tomorrow? I gotta be standing here looking at somebody that lost it all tomorrow and not love them because they lost what I really love, which is material. Help me to understand, y'all, because I don't get it. The games that men and women play with each other. That's probably what I'm going to put up here as a title. The games that men and women play with each other. Let's say, listen to some Bob Marley to chill. So if you got something that's real, listen to some Uncle Bob to chill, honey. Just coming right up on the Emperor's card. Ace of Cups. Do women really want to do this? If you do, ain't nothing wrong with it. But do you really want to do this? As far as like establish yourself, go out in the world, get it all on your own, don't need a man, Miss Independent. Do you really want that? Ask yourself. I don't know the answer. Because it's just coming up in the card showing that some women think like that. Do you think like that because you was programmed to think like that? Or do you think like that because that's what you really want? Now men become hesitant to help. That's how it goes. I always ended up in situations where men were hurt by women as far as money was concerned, whether it was their mama or their ex. And then they would be hesitant to help me when I didn't really need the help. I'll be right back.